Hey, it's Alex Saenger with Real Agent Advice, your source for agent insight and inspiration. Today we're with Angie Smart from Gainesville, Georgia, and she's going to be talking to us about open houses. Let's have a look.
Make sure to do open houses. I was never a fan, but I have become one lately, and I think it's a huge place to get not only buyer leads, but sell your houses quick. So here you are, you're in a neighborhood, right? Who's going to come to the open house more than anybody is the nosy neighbors, right? So great place to pick up, more listings in that neighborhood. Also buyers that come, they might be selling their house too. So it's a good place to pick up listings, not just buyers.
So open houses, there's a lot of different ways to use an open house. Number one, the more open houses you do, the more likely you are to pick up a potential buyer that doesn't have an agent. The lower the price point, the more likely they are to have no agent that they're working with. The higher the price point, the more savvy they tend to be, and they may have gone through a transaction before and have a relationship with an agent. So if you're a new agent looking to pick up open houses from an agent that's more experienced, that has coverage issues and things like that, make sure you go ahead and grab those open houses. Try to focus on that sort of lower tier, maybe mid to lower tier, and especially the very first open house or an open house where there's a price reduction. Those tend to be the most heavily participated in or visited open houses. And so that's number one. Open houses are great for picking up buyers. Number two, like she mentions, they're great for picking up listings. I just had an open house yesterday, and that open house, we had 34 people through the open house, actually groups through the open house. It was a great open house. The property is priced exactly where it should be because of the condition and everything else. And I had five different neighbors that stopped by. Two that said we're planning on selling within the next 3 years. So boom, I put them on my drip campaign. I make sure that I'm inviting them to different things, but now I have a lead. Yes, it's not a lead for right now, it's a lead for 2 or 3 years out. And it's one of the best ways to build sort of a farm. The more you do open houses in the same area or the same neighborhood, you start to see the same people coming through those open houses, and you get to start to build a relationship with those people. Oh, you guys haven't found a house yet. Well, great, maybe you should give me a call because I'm the one that seems to be listing all of these houses, and you might find out about them before they go on the market. Wouldn't that be great? Gosh, never thought about it that way, Alex. Yeah, well, maybe you should be talking to one of my buyer's agents. So there's lots of different ways to use open houses. The last one that I'll throw at you is one that I use a lot is whenever I put a house on the market, I do a lot of upfront marketing. I draw a ton of people to the open houses. I don't do from 12 to 4, I do from 1 to 3. I keep it a very short window because I want to make my open houses a priority. By doing that, I kind of create this frenzy effect, right? So the idea is to bring in lots of people and have them kind of fighting each other for that house so you can get not one offer and beat you down, but get multiple offers and go up from there. So there's lots of ways to use an open house. Those are just a couple of examples. If you're thinking about doing open houses and you want to talk through it, give me a call, Alex Saenger, 301-200-1232, or shoot me an email at coffee@realagentadvice.com. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love it if you shared this video with anybody that you know. Put it up on your real estate agent Facebook pages and things like that, and any groups that you know. Make sure that people get into it, get access to the information, because it doesn't do any good just sitting here on the computer. It does good in the hands and in the viewership of the people that are watching it. So I'm Alex Saenger with Real Agent Advice. See you next time. If you have some great advice you'd like to share, or you'd just like to grab some coffee, email me at coffee@realagentadvice.com.